Hey Skyhawks, this is Miss Logan in the library, and I'm here with the round one results of Book March Madness. So, looking at the graphic novel manga brackets in Smile versus Duel, Smile was the winner. That was kind of a shutout. Heartstopper versus Apple Crush, hands down, Heartstopper defeated Apple Crush. So that means for Sweet 16, Duel will be up against Heartstopper. In The Girl from the Sea versus Crush, Crush was the winner of that matchup. Guts versus Demon Slayer. Guts, I'm surprised, really knocked out our only manga contender. So for the next round, we've got Crush versus Guts. In the sci-fi dystopian bracket, things were a little tighter in this bracket. The selection versus matched. The selection just eked out a victory over matched. And then in our tightest matchup of this round, Scythe versus Legend, with 50.6% of the votes, Scythe was the winner. So that means in the next bracket, we'll have the selection versus Scythe. Should be an exciting matchup there. The City of Ember versus Twilight. Twilight was the winner. In the Wild Robot versus Uglies, this one was a surprise to me. The Wild Robot came in first with 85% of the vote. So that means that in our next bracket, Twilight will be up against the Wild Robot. Two very different books. I'm really excited to see which one is the winner. In the general fiction bracket, we had Hatchet versus Diary of the Wimpy Kid Hot Mess, the newest Wimpy Kid book, but Hatchet was the victor of that matchup. The Summer I Turned Pretty versus Girl Stolen. The Summer I Turned Pretty expected to win, and they were the winner. Out of My Mind versus The Inheritance Games. I know this one is pretty contentious, but Out of My Mind was the solid winner of that matchup. Oh, I forgot to mention, next matchup, Hatchet versus The Summer I Turned Pretty. Should be interesting. All right, keep moving to All the Boys I've Loved Before versus Spy School. This was pretty tight, but with 55.7% of the votes, To All the Boys I've Loved Before knocked Spy School out of the competition. So next round, Out of My Mind will be up against To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Now we're going to the War Stories bracket. This is a new bracket, but one that was necessary in no small part due to the author Alan Gratz and the popularity of his historical fiction books. So we had Prisoner B3087 versus Muhammad Najem War Reporter, and Prisoner B3807 was the shutout winner of that matchup. Then we had Code of Honor versus the Nazi Hunters, and Code of Honor won that matchup. So that means next week we'll have two Alan Gratz books, Prisoner B3087 versus Code of Honor. So I'm interested to see which of his books takes that spot. Then we had The War That Saved My Life versus Allies, and I was looking forward to seeing who won this one. The War That Saved My Life managed to take that matchup, and then Heroes versus Anne Frank, Diary of a Young Girl, and the winner of that one was Heroes. So in the next round, we'll have War That Saved My Life versus Heroes, and I really am excited to see who wins that one. Voting for Sweet 16 opens on Monday, and there will also be a video on Monday to show you how to figure out your score and know how you're doing for Book March Madness. Keep reading and keep voting. Really, the winner of this competition is up to you and who actually cast their ballot. Have a great week, Skyhawks.
Hey Skyridge, it's Tuesday, March 11th, and you're tuned in to SNN5, your school news in 5-ish minutes. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Vidya. Let's dive into today's news.
Starting off with a little inspiration for your day.
Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Robert Collier.
So keep hustling. Even small steps get you closer to the win. Alright, sports fans, here we go.
Shout out to our wrestling team. They brought the heat and stacked some awesome wins last night with a total of 84-22.
Today, 8th grade girls basketball is here at home versus Pacific.
And our 7th grade girls basketball will be at Pacific tonight. Come show your sport and cheer them on.
Hungry? Let's talk lunch.
Today, on the menu today, pepperoni pizza pasta bake.
Or chicken and cheese on flatbread. Either way, it's going to be delicious. Now let's check out what's going on around the Ridge.
Science Olympiad had a meet over the weekend. We have learned that they won 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. They rocked it.
Skyridge girls took 3rd at the Cascade All-Girls Tournament. Phoenix H and Gisana took 3rd.
Kiki, Raylan M, and Kayla A all took 2nd place. And Addie D, Juliana W, and Melanie S all took 1st.
Great job, girls! And guess what? The high school play, Hadestown Teen Edition, is happening soon.
Catch the performances on March 14th, 15th, 21st, 22nd, and at 7 p.m.
Plus, matinee shows at 2 p.m. on the 15th and the 21st.
Tickets are $15 online, so snag yours and support the arts.
Today after school, we have dance and the D&D club meets.
Time for some laughs. Why can't you trust an Adam?
Why's that?
Because they make up everything.
That's a knee slapper.
And that's a wrap for today's news. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Keep it cool, stay positive, and make today's awesome, Skyridge.
Oh, and don't forget to follow the code.
The Sky Code. Be safe, be respectful, be responsible, and be kind.
And as always, stay rooted in kindness.
All right, it's pledge time.
Ready? Begin.